Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics and the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boo, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Next one just misses. And now it's 3-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Max Schumann will hit next.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. They say you win.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker now at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Osvaldo Bido. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. Sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away. And here is Sal Freeland.
Sal Freeland.
1 down, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely.
Here goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Line drive. Blade squeezes it, and there's 2 down. And here is Hoskins. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, and now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
For the A's, the center fielder, number 33, J.J. Bleday.
In the air, left field. Perkins pulls that one down, and there's 1 down. Now here's Gio Urshela. No score here in the 2nd.
Gio Urshela.
High fly ball out to center field. Mitchell. That's out number 2. So here's Brown at the plate. That one misses.
Outside.
And it's 2-1. That one
3
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. And that's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right now.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning. Now, Blake Perkins.
The left fielder, Blake Perkins.
And that is out of play. He dives, but he can't make the catch. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. Throw over to first, and he's back safely. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike, and safe. It's a stolen base. And that one hammered. That's back. That's long gone. He'll touch them all. And that gives them the lead. It's 2-0. This is Bryce Terang. Hit in the air, left field. Brown on the move. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The wind to kick the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Slider got him for strike 3. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the A's,
On to the third
the
inning.
catcher,
And now
Johnny
here's the A's catcher,
Pereda.
Johnny Pereda. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Yuri Ruiz up next for the A's.
Ruiz.
Foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
The shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Max Schumann. That one lifted to left. Perkins settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Yelly stepping into the box now.
Yelly.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play.
The catcher.
And now, William Contreras.
Right.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
1
ton.
ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. New inning getting started. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
The batter,
Zach Geloff, the next to hit. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. He goes down looking. 2 down, base is empty. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's off the mark, and the count now even up.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. And we're back. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
First baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Here's a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
On the ground to first. Fires to second for 1. On to first. Ow, double play. Just
Now
got it there
batting,
in
the
time.
center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And strike two.
He's pitching well,
One
but
ball,
not throwing a ton
two
of
strikes.
first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Milwaukee, here's Gio Urshela.
The third baseman, number 13, Gio Urshela.
And a strike in there.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Freeland tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One ball, two strikes.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Up
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came
Now
together
batting,
for him. I
catcher
know that was a ground
Johnny
ball, but it was absolutely
Correa.
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that'll do it. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Michel Otañez.
Just trying
Now
to keep this one close
pitching for the
here, and this is where a bullpen can
Number
give their players a
47,
chance to fight back into the game.
Otañez.
Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph
Leading off
Ortiz.
For the Brewers, the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in
The
that
batter,
at bat.
number
Worked
2,
himself into a
second
good
baseman,
count. Nice line
Mark.
drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just
Turang.
stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Digging in, Bryce Turang. Swing and a miss.
One ball,
It's a ball
two
and
strikes.
2 strikes. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And here is Andrew Monasterio. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up in RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Swings through that one for strike 2. Monasterio at second with nobody out. To the right side, Geloff. On to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Count full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Now on the bump, Noah Murdoch. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Noah Murdoch.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
2 down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now on the mound now, Aaron Ashby.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So up next, Max Schumann.
The batter, the shortstop.
1 down, base is empty.
Schumann.
Out to short, Monasterio. He's in there. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close. So they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth the challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. Base is empty with 2 away. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. And now it's filled up 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Blake Perkins.
Blake Perkins.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And no one can get there. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. Man at second. In the air, left field, Brown. Makes the catch for the out. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
Joseph Ortiz.
Ball to strike. And a foul ball. Perkins over at second, 1 down. Center field, Lede sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So man aboard. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way.
1 ball,
no problem
2
handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
2 outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taken and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. And the slider just misses. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first with one gone. Gio Urshela digs in now. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Bleday over at first with one away. Caught him looking for the K.
The batter, the left fielder.
And now Seth Brown. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Nabs it, and that is that. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 7th. Here comes Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike. Liner snagged at first. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance, and it hits the fence into second, and he's got a double.
Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins on the ground, and it stays fair. Contreras around third. He'll score, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
This one in the air, center field. Bleday sizes this one up. He's got it, and that ends the inning. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Johnny Pareda. Line to left. Perkins makes the catch. one up, one down.
The right fielder,
Yuri Ruiz up next for the A's. And it's fouled away. The Brewers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Hard hit, right side. Hoskins steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Max Schumann. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. The A's go quietly. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 8th. And now Garrett Mitchell.
2-2 the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Third baseman,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next,
here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Second baseman.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are...
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. New pitcher on here, Ryan Hudson. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. In the air, right field. Freeland sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Geloff. Hudson, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
The center fielder,
so they're down to their final out. This is J.J. Bleday. That one drifts inside.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Hudson is just one strike away. That one off the mark, and the count's full. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch.
Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take this one in a blowout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.